It's top tier Jasmine Allure, and if you want to have an alluring time, you better watch Countdown City WrestleCast.
What is up, heels and baby faces? Welcome to another episode of the Countdown City WrestleCast. I'm your host JC. Joining me is that guy Tommy.
I somehow felt at a surface in the force that you were going to use the Jasmine Allure intro. I'm not even kidding. I was like, I bet he's using that damn intro, and I don't know why I knew it, but I knew it. Anyway, hey everybody.
And we got Big Mike.
What's up, guys? By the way, real quick, JC, I don't know if you've seen this, but Jasmine was doing like ask me questions on her story a day or two ago, and someone asked her like, "What do you want to do next?" And she mentioned coming after Calientita for her her new title that she won last week, and her RCW one. So she may be returning to San Antonio sooner rather than later, Tommy.
First of all, I didn't see that interview, so I guess it's just fate would have it. I would be using that liner.
I thought you maybe knew that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, we all know that if she beats up Callie, that's different. I may hate them both, but there is one more I hate more than the other.
There's levels to this game.
There is levels to this game. Thank you.
What's up, Angel? What's up, Jason?
What is up, everyone? There's going to be levels to this podcast today. There is a lot.
There's levels to watching WWE now, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. There's a lot to talk about here.
Which is kind of sad considering the product. Ooh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Yeah. We're going to recap everything that happened this past weekend with TNA Emergence, United 210, Hybrid Experience, AAA Triplemania XXXIII, which I'm going to tell you why I think that was the best show of the year. And then we're going to preview AEW Cross New Japan's Forbidden Door and NXT Heatwave, a.k.a. WWE Counter Programming of the Week. And yeah, that and a wealth of news that has come out. And let's just kind of jump into the news piece of it. Was rumored last week, confirmed this week. Naomi said it on TV. Big Jim does a lot of Netflix and chill, and yes, Naomi is pregnant.
He did not proceed with caution.
No,
that was one of my favorite ones.
That was like my absolute favorite one.
As someone who watched at least a couple seasons of
Total Divas, I know where you're going with this.
Not that.
Just kidding.
Now, if they made a video, that's on them. Anyway, on Total Divas, when they were on there pretty early on in their relationship, I don't know if they were married yet at the time, but I mean, he had his kids already with the previous with an ex. She wasn't sure on the kid thing at that point. She was still heavily with birth control or the arm thing and everything like that. So, finding out she's pregnant is awesome, especially finding out that they had been having fertility issues. And so it's awesome. It's congrats to them. Becky Lynch's response is fantastic, by the way. And I love that she stayed in character with it, and Naomi just kept it going too. So
okay, real quick, like that's one of the moments where they were both laughing their asses off when they sent that, and they did it in total jest. But my God, that was funny.
Yes,
like when I saw that I think I said it in our group chat. When I saw it, I legitimately just burst out laughing.
No,
I said, "Becky, the audacity!" I know she was joking, but I was just like, of all the jokes. That was a good
people
one.
People were saying the same shit when she got pregnant, when she was champion. Right?
Yeah, of course they were, because
people
are because these wrestlers aren't allowed to have lives outside of pro wrestling. They're not allowed
I guess not. Yeah.
They're not allowed to put their careers on hold for the sake of their happiness and family.
Yeah. The only sad part is this is the second time Naomi has had to cut short a title reign. First time was due to an injury. If you guys remember when she actually won the title some years ago, she had to relinquish it in less than 30 days. This time it was stopped by her husband. 37 days into her.
Jimmy Uso, the ultimate heel.
Yes. Yeah.
And everyone who's complaining about her being gone already, like she's not gonna get the biggest pop in the world, heel or face, when she comes back.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, Ted, that's actually sadly not.
That's not surprising.
It's not surprising, but I agree with what Ted's saying. It is sad how people just did not get You know what reminds me of? Have you guys seen the videos of this dude who goes to like gyms and like muscle conventions? He like bumps into guys on purpose.
Yeah, because I've seen him do it with WWE people.
Yeah. Like, dude, look at the comments. The number of people who do not know what a joke is, who do not know what I don't understand it. I was like, first of all, you can clearly see him set up the camera. You clearly see everyone reacting, looking practically at the camera. The number of people who do not know what a joke is anymore disturbs me. Like, there was they should beat that guy up, man. We're such a loser. I'm like, it is a joke, guys. He is like 1% the size of most of these people, including the buff chicks he bumps into. By the way, not a knock on them. The bodybuilding is impressive. I'll never look like that. But what I'm saying, he is like 1% their size and is doing that for a joke. Yeah. And when they beat him up, guys, also a joke. So, it's like the internet. It's like the internet used to be a wonderful place, and now it's not.
Dude, though, is that just nostalgia from us? Was it really always a wonderful place?
It was. Well, message boards were limited then, so we didn't see all this in the forums.
Do you remember all that access we had to, like, and I'm not even talking about like adult stuff, like murder stuff and things that you didn't need to see.
Yeah,
it was a wild, wild west out.
But it took forever to load because you're on dial-up at the time.
Right.
Which, by the way, we're getting close to the end of America Online officially. I don't know if you guys knew this. America Online was still.
I think you told us this last
we talked about this.
Yeah. I'm just can't believe it.
Thank you for the memory. Oh.
Yeah.
It's unpredictable, but in the end, I hope you had the time of your life.
Time of my life. It's called Good Riddance.
Called Good Riddance, yeah.
It is called Good Riddance. Keeping it with the WWE side of the news piece. What's up? Oh, what?
It took you 5 years to know the actual name of that song.
Oh yeah.
WWE dropped this announcement this afternoon. I happened to be at my son's. I was either at my daughter's softball pitching lesson or my son's practice when the alert came on my phone, and all I could think of was, I wonder what AEW shows running that weekend.
And that was, look.
Yeah. So, WWE, as we knew, we had talked about a few weeks ago, WWE and ESPN announced that WPLEs will be moving to ESPN effective 2026. As it turns out, that date has been moved up to September 20th, 2025. Basically, Clash in Paris will be the last WWE PLE on Peacock. The rest of the NXT ones, at least for the time being, are going to be on Peacock. But as it turns out, for Mike, you found this on the news. It turns out that WWE's contract with Peacock pretty much ran out of dates for PLEs.
So apparently, F4W, I forget what that stands for exactly, something for wrestling, basically stated that when they turned SummerSlam into a 2-night event, because that was like from last year that they made that, when they added Evolution and some other PLEs that kind of got added unexpectedly.
Probably WrestleMania, it was more, right? Because
well, but that's been 2 nights for a couple of years.
SummerSlam was 2 nights.
That's what I mean. SummerSlam was part of that.
Yeah, this is the first year. WrestleMania's recently switched to 2 nights before the contract with Peacock started. I think right. It was. Yeah.
So, anyways, apparently there was a quota for Peacock PLEs, and after Clash in Paris, that meets the quota. So that's why I guess they jumped on the deal with ESPN and stuff. Also, Angel, you don't know how often Tommy uses that line.
Yeah, I do.
Which is kind of funny. Or maybe you do. I don't know. But yeah, so apparently there was a quota met, and they jumped on this deal. It reminds me of Game of Thrones and them ending in season 8 instead of going through 10 because the 2 showrunners are supposed to be getting Disney money for a show. So, and ESPN's under the Disney banner, so that's pretty much what they're getting.
Well, yeah, the Clash of Paris will be the last one. WrestlePalooza, a new PLE has been added. It will be under the ESPN banner September 20th, running the same day. Not sure if it's going to be the same time as AEW's All Out.
What?
Yeah.
They're running a show the same day as an AEW pay-per-view?
Oh, man. I wonder who messed up that schedule.
Wow.
What a boner.
You know what? You know what? That is new. I am shocked.
Yeah.
That they did that. Because, man, whoo, color me surprised. And I'm already black. Anyway,
no, that was a color of surprise, but all right.
Yeah.
It's a color for many things, let me tell you.
if you don't have ESPN now, if you don't have it through like a cable service or Fubo TV or anything like that, or you're not logging in with somebody else's account, you can get the
VPN.
ESPN yeah, right. You can get the ESPN direct to consumer service. It starts tomorrow. It's $29.99 a month if you don't have ESPN already. So ESPN is marketing this like if you have ESPN now, there's no more ESPN Plus essentially. If once you have ESPN Plus falls right under it. So it's all one thing. So if you sign it, if you don't have ESPN at this point and you subscribe to ESPN, you'll get all the ESPN channels, including everything on ESPN Plus, which yes includes ESPN the Ocho. All the Ocho programming is on there. I'll be honest with you, the $30 a month is worth it just for that. But now it sounds we're getting the PLEs. I'm assuming we're going to get the back library of them, at least on the ones that they show on ESPN.
Who knows?
Yeah.
The ESPN ones probably.
Yeah.
I don't know where the ones on Peacock are going or what's happened to that.
The big war for the library is still about 6 months away. Yeah.
Which is a pay-per-view that's going to be placed on the same night as an AEW one. So
yeah.
Probably World's End. Anyway,
but yeah, like the amount of things you have to have. If you follow Brandon Oliver on Facebook, he literally just reposted something that showed like every day of the week to watch a WWE programming, you have to go to something different, from Netflix to CW to USA on SmackDown, Evolves on Tubi or something, or one of those like free channels, I think,
Tubi's
or something.
Still around?
Tubi's still around.
Tubi's still
around.
around.
Oh no, dude.
Or is it Pluto TV?
The bad crap that's on Tubi is
there's some bad stuff.
Yeah,
and
but like it's
Pluto TV's still around because I think no one cares enough to cancel it. So,
but yeah,
they got some good stuff on there too.
And then it's not even including, or maybe it's including AAA being on YouTube. So
okay,
for now,
yeah.
And then you got TNA on Anthem, which, as I understand, they may be moving soon. I think their rights are coming up. I mean, they're owned by Anthem, but I think Anthem's trying to sell the broadcast rights to that.
That so confuses me. But okay.
I mean, they're getting a bigger audience now, and there's rumors there that WWE's got like rights to buy them, or at least the right of first refusal. So, I mean,
are they like NXT?
Thank you.
Are they like the farm system to NXT now?
Remember, Mike, years ago when TNA started, and I had a working theory that what if they were secretly owned by Vince McMahon and he created his own competition? I used to have that theory. It's just funny how I don't know if that's really still true, but they've kind of become that. It's like TNA suddenly became NXT's competition.
I feel like it wasn't true then, but like but I feel like you manifested it to
reality. Thanks, JC.
So
like once VKM disappeared and grew a mustache, he secretly bought TNA and has kind of been just running it on the side or letting.
What are you talking about? That's one McMahon, I thought.
Yeah. So.
I love how it made Mike shake his head on that one. He was so disappointed in that joke he couldn't even say anything.
No,
I have achieved something.
It's not the joke I'm disappointed in.
Well, fair enough.
So yeah, WrestlePalooza, which apparently might be under trademark.
Apparently, it's a trademark show under First Wrestling, which is out of Minnesota. It's Eric Cannon. For those of you old people like us who used to go to ACW a lot, he was a regular there for a while. So we'll see what happens with that. Of course, it wouldn't be the first time WWE either tried to use something trademarked or use something they probably shouldn't have used. So.
And I'm pretty sure First Wrestling's not going to have the money to challenge that trademark in court. Jason, so for the time being,
Tony Khan joins the fight.
Right. So NXT PLEs, the WWE Network library, if you will, and pretty much any PLEs that have run on Peacock are going to be on Peacock, I believe, until March. Was it March of 2026 when the contract expires? I think that's when the 5-year expiration.
Something like that, yeah.
So we're getting close to that. Obviously, there's going to be a new bidding war for that. Where does WWE Network end up? Where do the NXT PLEs end up? Could they go to ESPN? That's possible. Could Netflix pick that up? Very possible. And then obviously, of course, the library on the WWE Network has all the old DVD stuff, all the TV shows, all the past Raw and SmackDowns after 30 days. They're put in that library. So for the time being, NXT PLEs are on Peacock. They put them out whenever they figure out when AEW is running a show. Let's be honest here. And then they'll move over later. So
one day, and AEW's got to do like a total like Black Ops. Like there's a show, they say there's a show, they have it booked and everything, and then like the show doesn't happen, just to like mess with WWE and make them like. There's got to be a way to do that.
They secretly move All Out to a day later just to fuck with everybody.
Honestly, you know what? Honestly, I get that too, but sometimes I feel like they should just keep doing this and just do not acknowledge it. Like, because like I love how they.
I know. Being realistic, I know.
But like, I love how like the key point that everyone has made with AEW was don't talk about WWE. They have not done that in probably about a year now. But WWE is going out of their way to kind of point out AEW is doing something. Also to answer Ted's question, it used to be an ECW pay-per-view name.
Yes.
And I honestly think that was what Paul Heyman was going for when he called it that.
Well, first of all, don't speak bad on flea market events and shows, man. Sometimes they're pretty fun.
ECW did run at bingo halls. I think Tommy, you had the joke. I think on the Monday Geekcast show, September to Remember, or they might make it a September Remember show. Take an ESPN show like that.
Yeah,
make it as bad as December to Remember. I want to say you comment or somebody put on our group chat.
No, I did. I think I was talking about how bad those other movies are, and I said I'd rather watch December to December than those movies.
Oh, okay, yeah. I heard somewhere they're going to.
I heard something about that, but I think there's actually. I thought I saw someone was actually trying to trademark that, like AEW or something. Maybe that was
because ECW had November to Remember.
Right? No, yeah, exactly.
And that was actually became.
And then WWE made December to Dismember.
Because ECW did one of those. Before
I was going to say ECW had that before.
They did.
Okay. But it was just the November one.
No. Well, see, the December wasn't a big show because they usually had November to Remember be their bigger show, and I think they did like 1 or 2 December to Dismembers, and now the name is cursed forever as Terrible Wrestling Show.
You know,
and I'll still watch that over Madam Web or Morbius.
Wow,
that's what we talked about.
That's what we were talking about. I said I will happily sit through December to Dismember before I ever have to watch Madam Web or Morbius again.
And you know how bad Madam Web has to be when you know what female actresses are in it that usually dudes will watch for any reason.
I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but I do want to see it just for Sydney Sweeney.
Okay. Let me say this.
Who I want to put Power Girl in DC.
Let me say this. I feel about those movies the exact same way I feel about Fan Four Stick. Watch the Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan, who was him and Reggie Cavill.
I get what you mean.
Who are the only 2 good things in that god awful piece of shit movie? Watch those movies to know how bad it can get. And even something, name your least favorite MCU movie. I don't care how bad you think it is.
Kate!
Oh, God, Kate's here. Because
by the way, JC, you don't know this, but because Tommy's been streaming, me and Kate have become new best friends.
Streams. I have formed an unholy alliance, and it scares me.
You know what? Flop. By
the way, has anybody told Sony that they need to bring Morbius back to theaters? Because we were busy last weekend for the last 3 years.
What if they
But they should really bring it back. That's a good.
I guarantee it's in a drive-through somewhere, or a drive-in theater somewhere. Sure.
I loved when that happened. That whole story of them bringing it back to theaters because of like the internet joke.
Anyway,
I never watched it, but it just cracked me up.
And one last thing before we move on, and the reason I'm so mad is because I grew up on the original Spider-Man cartoon. I actually like Morbius. I like Madam Web. I like the 3 characters in the Madam Web who they're supposed to be. I hated those trash-ass movies.
You and me both, man. You and me both.
Ted, this evokes a visceral reaction to me because don't get me started on Craven because that should have been easy to make good. Jesus Christ!
So but okay, we're not talking about.
Sorry.
No, you're right. Sorry, Steady. We'll go on to Wrestle.
Let's talk
the Geekcast later.
I need to stop. I'm in the wrong. I apologize, everybody.
No, you're good.
Well, thing is to note is August 30. Was it 30th or 31st? Is Clash in Paris? August 31st.
32nd.
30. August 31st will be the last WWE PLE on Peacock. After that, the PLEs for WWE will move to ESPN, but you still need Peacock if you want to watch the NXT shows, and Love Island.
When they really push Ren Sinclair, I'll care more about them.
It's coming soon. I have a feeling.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. Real quickly, let's recap a few events that happened this past weekend. I want to start with TNA Emergence. I just want to call out the biggest news to come out of that. There were no title changes that I could see, but
So
they added a stipulation to the Mike Santana and Sami Callihan match. And because Sami Callihan lost to Mike Santana in that Baltimore Street fight, he left his boots in the ring, and Sami Callihan has retired from in-ring competition with wrestling. So that's kind of been the biggest news to come out of this.
yeah,
Very surprised, very all of a sudden. I'm curious if it's a major health issue or, well, let's be honest, he's been around so long.
yeah.
But I have a feeling it's a major health issue for them to make this kind of last minute change, because we did the show Wednesday. They had Impact on Thursday. I'm assuming that's when they made the announcement. So it's a bit shocking, but Sammy has been a cornerstone of TNA, pretty much bridging the Impact to TNA part of it.
Yep.
And for the latter part of the Impact thing was really a major piece of it from Ohio versus everything, right? And or everyone. Even I'll even put it this way: when they put, we don't want to talk about her very much because of what she's doing right now, but when they put the title on Tessa Blanchard,
You got to be careful what you say too.
Yeah.
Before she screwed it up, Sammy was the one that put her over.
Yeah, he was,
which is a big deal, So
okay.
Go ahead, Tommy.
So that's another reason why all her BS made me mad, because Sami Callihan, who's known for being one of the toughest guys in pro wrestling,
Careful, Tommy.
I'm careful. It's like he put his ego aside for her sake, and she kind of torpedoed it. And it's like, that's what really that's one of the biggest things that sucked about that whole situation was he did the job, as we say in wrestling, do the job, and he did, and then all that crap happened. And so that's what really made me fault. That's what really made my opinion of her just drop and plummet.
For me personally, too, that was Gail Kim's handpicked last match, and she put her over, and then she went and did that too. So
that too.
Yeah. But getting back to Sami Callihan, this very underrated. Oh my God, what am I missing in the chat?
No, just
careful what you say about that one, girl. Not incorrect.
He's just been a staple on TNA, and it's gonna be very weird not seeing him on TV because he was always involved with something. I feel like he was that guy that just never took any time off. He was always in there. You could always count on him. So it's very interesting with who they cleared that role to.
And what's strange though, because obviously he would do a lot of deathmatch stuff, so that's got to take a toll on your body a little bit more than even just regular wrestling. But at the same time, I also think of guys like Foley and Funk that kind of did it for a while. So I don't know, but I mean, if there's a health thing, or I want to say this carefully because obviously I'm not criticizing, but he obviously in the later days had put on some weight and was wrestling bigger. So I'm sure that kind of affects his health too. But maybe him and Jessica Havoc want to go do stuff. Maybe they want to pull a Naomi. Who knows?
I was gonna say maybe they do not want to also do not want to proceed with caution. I don't know, but
oh no, sorry.
Okay, Kate's comment. Yeah, I feel like because you mentioned Terry Funk and Mick Foley. You also have to remember medical science has come a long way since then, and Mick Foley and Terry Funk probably should have retired years before they did.
Sure, you're not wrong.
Sure.
Terry Funk did retire years before. Several times,
yeah. Bringing it back in. They just kept bringing it back in.
And then the final retirement was the Lord saying, "Terry, if I bring you to heaven, will you please stop doing this?" He's like, heaven, just stop.
And I'm still expecting to run it.
It's like, can I at least hit someone with a steel chair? One angel, and that's it. It's like, Gabriel, you got yourself a deal.
What did I do?
I needed someone. I saw you first. Just get over here.
Yeah. Oh God! All of a sudden, I was thinking of Affleck and Damon from Dogma. Sorry. But I mean, Sammy. Going back to Sammy, you're right. Once he found that niche in TNA Impact, whatever you want to call it, he was there for because you remember he had that really. He left briefly, went to NXT when they were signing all the the big indie names.
Yeah.
What was it? Solomon Crow or something weird they tried?
Solomon Crow.
Solomon
Right?
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
right?
Which actually was a cool name. It's just he didn't need that.
But yeah, and the character, like, they just never did it.
And the gimmick was dumb. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but kudos
His
to
music
him.
didn't
And
make sense. They tried to make him all emo, and then they released it.
Yeah.
And then they gave him like a hacker gimmick, which also made no sense.
Yeah.
So
it did.
But I will say, you guys weren't there for this. My favorite memory to this day will always be was WrestleCircus when he was there. It was a 6-man tag team match. It was Swerve Strickland, Leo Rush, I forget who else it was, and it was Ohio. It was Ohio versus everyone. So the Chris brothers before that one got ousted out of wrestling, and Sammy Callahan. So you guys remember Swerve Strickland's entrance song used to be "Ain't Nobody" by Shaka Khan, right?
Sure, yes.
So they came out to that song, right? And they're in the ring. Sammy Callahan runs to the curtain. He yells at the promoter, "Ow, ow, play their song again. We're going to come out, play that song again. That shit's hot. Play it again." And he goes back behind the curtain. They play "Ain't Nobody" again, and they come out dancing like Swerve did, and we fell out laughing. I think it's still on YouTube somewhere if you guys want to go watch it. Oh my God.
Fever dream that was WrestleCircus.
Dude, if it wasn't for the pictures I have, I still wouldn't believe it was real.
It's like we got PWG for like a year and a half.
I say that all the time.
Right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's another thing that I say if I ever win the lottery, I won't tell everyone, but there will be signs.
Has anyone found out if Raquel is hurt? Did something happen on Monday?
Did I miss something?
I have not heard.
I hope not.
Yeah, I have not heard anything.
Me neither.
Big Mommy Cool. I heard she has arm injury.
Huh.
Oh, we'll check on that, but I hadn't heard anything.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's a work if it is.
Yeah. I don't see anything recently. So.
Before we get into the shows that happened this past, like the local shows, I did want to mention AAA's Triplemania XXXIII. Look, this was so good. And it started with the Copa Bardal, which is basically, think of it as a Royal Rumble, but you can also get eliminated by pinfall or submission.
Yeah.
So it was only 14 people, but it was so entertaining. If you haven't seen it yet, you can go onto WWE's YouTube channel and watch it. Corey Graves, JBL, and Conan provide the commentary in English.
Conan O'Brien? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Which thank God, because when they do some promos in Spanish, he's there ready to translate, which is kind of nice. It's also on WWE's Espanol channel and the Lucha Libre AAA YouTube channel. Fantastic show. There wasn't a bad match throughout. It really wasn't. The little Copa Bardal was so entertaining. Never mind that Omos won, but just stuff that happened in there was so good. Yes, it had everything. We had an Exotico. We had Otis in there with the crowd chanting.
Okay, I was just going to say.
And we had Microman. Yes, we had a Mexican midget luchador involved in this. And yes, we had our moment where Microman stood toe to toe.
That I've seen.
I see that everywhere.
Oh my God, it was so good. Go and check it out. Just an amazing event. Just for that match alone, but still, everything else that happened the rest of the night was fantastic.
A very important thing. WWE remembered that they had almost as an employee. Oh wow, man! You know what? Miracle's really
but from what I've heard, they're just going to keep him as an attraction in AAA for a while.
I mean, he's over there. Honestly, the fans are over with it there. The crowd there is awesome.
He was over in Japan too, and they made him leave.
Whatever. He's definitely over in Mexico. But
I don't know. I'm just I'm over.
And look, for everyone who has said the El Grande Americano gimmick is so racist, it's so offensive, they love it there.
You
wouldn't even be able to tell.
Okay, so, you're not wrong, but also they've moved away from some of the stuff early on that felt a little more like that.
Okay,
I think they still. I don't know. I haven't seen them in a while. I think they still do the Gulf of America thing, but like, you remember the whole WrestleMania video and like all like
yeah. Well, he came out with mariachis and he had the whole crowd singing with it. It was fantastic. Obviously, he was in the main event. The six person 3-on-3 tag trios match involving the Judgment Day was arguably up there as match of the night. Yes, we had Mr. Iguana, but we also got Di Bonito.
Yes.
Because Finn Balor busted it out, and that just got the crowd over so much.
And I'm glad that Finn is having fun because he deserves
yes.
it. He should be multiple time world champion by now. That's neither here nor there. But he should be having fun. He really. I'm glad he is.
All of this was just an amazing show. I don't want to spoil the main event because as a four-way, it's wild how they react to people in Mexico. They love Dominic down there. They love the Grande Americano. They booed the hell out of Hijo del Vikingo so much for that crowd in Mexico City. It is so weird, but the match was so great. And yes, we did get a surprise run-in that ended up costing Dom the match, and it just keeps that story going. So I'm going to come and say it. I don't know if you guys have seen it. This is already my leading candidate for pay-per-view of the year.
I gotta go back and watch. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I gotta go watch it.
Yeah, it was so good. The kids enjoyed it, had a great time. Tina loved it. We sat down and watched it, and we watched it live, and it was so much fun. So this is definitely a 5 for me from beginning to end.
There was some wrestling news I was gonna say for my 1 minute warning, but we do have a G1 Climax winner.
Okay,
it's Takeshita.
I had a feeling when they announced him for that, right?
I did too when they announced it to the finals, but I thought they still might give it to Evil. But this is the first time a Japanese but non-contracted New Japan wrestler has won the G1, which is very strange.
Or is he uncontracted?
So next year we get a non-contracted Gaijin to win it. We'll see.
Next year they get Grande.
Brian Anderson. Yeah.
Next year it'll be MJF.
I love it.
Oh my God! Can you imagine the promos we'd get if he actually did that? Like he'd have that trophy with him everywhere.
All right. Do you guys want to quickly run down what happened at United 210 on Friday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
The unfortunate overarching thing that happened is that the Treats won every match they were in, mostly by very nefarious means. I know that's shocking. But yes. So in the pre-show match, Freak Show defeated Jess Nix, which was pretty cool. Freak Show, not very big, but the dude can go. He's quick.
Yeah.
Very fun to watch. There was a 5-man match with David Teen, Animo, Vin Parker, Alex Arsenal, and what was the other guy? Tommy, you got his 8x10. The guy.
Slade Porter.
Slade Porter.
He's out of Florida. I think Orlando. I think.
Yeah, he's kind of doing a Sherlock Holmes 1930s gumshoe. I don't know. It's an interesting character.
He's even booked as out of Chinatown, and I was like that. The movie reference? I was like, I had to applaud him just for that. Then he did a Naruto run. I was like, well, there's my new favorite wrestler for the night. So
Angel, you can't say except Marvel and then clean sweep because I did remember the Marvel match. We'll get to that in a minute. Actually, according to my notes, that was next. So it basically was leader warfare as Stash, I assume the leader of the Kingdom, versus Chris Marvel. Here's what's really weird. First of all, there was actually a match in between there. Don Juan came out as GM, and then a relatively new wrestler that we talked about last week, Zorro de Jalisco, came out and basically told him, you're not doing GM stuff for anything but yourself. Do stuff for the people. How about we have a match, and if I beat you, you relinquish the GM position. Unfortunately, he did not beat him. Don Juan kept it. Tommy and I have some beef with the Shark Security or whatever.
Yes, especially their new head of security.
Yes, who is Dill. But yeah, so that happened, and then after that, Don Juan stayed around to announce Marvel to the ring, and it was Marvel versus Stash. Here's what we still don't understand: the Treats started getting involved, and the ref called it a no contest. Stash had nobody out at ringside with him. He gets jumped, and they call a no contest. We were like, that's not how that works. Anyways, and then we don't really want to speculate as to why because we don't know. But Key apparently relinquished the United 210 women's title. And so the four-way that was Gia Michelle, Ridley Thorne, Anar Kid Ash, and Calientita became for the title. And unfortunately, Calientita tapped out Gia Michelle. Tapped her out, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, she did because like
right.
they were in the ring by themselves and the others couldn't get to it in the ring time.
Yeah, we know you're a big Shark fan. You're not a Kingdom fan. We get it, Angel.
You would be Baby Shark. Anyway,
so Callie, Callie is the new United Women's 210 champion. She's back to a two belts because she's still got RCWs. What else did we have? We had new tag team champions in United. Sons of the Gulf Coast, who for that evening hated my guts. Choa and me apparently are just not on the same page about it. Me and Chaos are a little bit better. But they defended the titles in what we thought was just going to be a 4-team match, wound up being a gauntlet match. So Brock Ali and Jay Young, representing Dead Man's Hand, started off against Sons of the Gulf Coast, and Brock Ali actually pinned Chaos and eliminated the champs right off the bat. And then Zakai and Jaden Carter. Is it Jaden Carter? Valentino. What am I thinking? Anyways, representing Living in Fashion.
In your defense, I couldn't think of his last name either for a minute there.
And I'm sorry, Jaden, because you've actually been really impressive.
For sure.
Dead Man's Hand got the win over them, but then Sons of the Gulf Coast came back out, beat the crap out of Dead Man's Hand, and then Pretty Badass Riot Party came out and picked the bones and got the title. So they are the new champions.
I took off work for that, by the way.
Yeah. I left to go to the bathroom, and apparently Jake fell into my chair. Yeah, I heard about that.
That was funny.
Also, we're not recognizing the vampires that don't exist in the chat.
There's a reference from my stream.
Yeah. Naf, what's up? Disrespect? Which disrespect? There's lots of disrespect going on.
I believe he's talking about the street specifically, or else he's talking about our disrespect. I don't know. Actually, you're right. There's a lot of disrespect.
Yeah, Angel, I know what Living in Fashion is. I was saying they were representing it because Jaden teams with them somewhat regularly now. Man. Go back to bothering other people. Just kidding.
Again, I'm on this stream, not on mine. No, I'm kidding.
And then there was what was originally slated as a triple threat for Diego's new Heritage title, which was Diego, Jesse, and who was the third person originally in there? It was Diego. Pac was in the Pac. It was Pac.
It was Diego. Yeah,
it was Diego, Pac, and Jesse. But then another song hit, and they added Epidemius Jr. to the match, former champion.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, again through some shenanigans, Diego held on to the belt and took the win, which just added to the really depressing night of the treats keep winning. Get the last name right. Yeah, Jade, I do apologize to Jade for that one off. I'll give you that. And then we had Hit versus Rob Love for the brand new, just started United 210 United States champion. United, exactly. Double United champion. And Hit won that. So Hit is the official first United States champion from United, which is cool for him because he deserves it. He earned it.
For sure.
And then in a hell of a triple threat, which was somewhat unexpected, not that it was a hit that was unexpected, just kind of the way it played out, Casey defended against the World Breaker Brick Savage, who, if you know anything about the rest of Texas indie wrestling, is murdering everybody, basically. And Devin Carter. And Brick beat the hell out of both of them. They had to come up with some pretty impressive double teams and stuff to get at him. But Casey pulled off the win. They hit Brick with a couple of moves to get him out of the ring, and then Casey hit the package backbreaker on Devin and pulled off the win. So still champion Casey Blackrose. Fun show though. I'm actually really starting to enjoy the War Pit out there. They added some more lights, which was helpful. So once the sun goes down and it's out of your eyes, it's really cool.
Yep.
So
Have they announced the date yet? And they're sticking with the War Pit, or are they trying to move back to the yard? Do you guys know?
No, I think for the time being, it's going to be the War Pit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think there's too much.
I kind of hope. I've seen pictures of the setup. I'm like, I think it'd be better suited out there. You know, that have a major issue.
Well,
no
there's that. The parking is much better to deal with.
Yeah,
because you're not parking down a residential street. There's tons of room. Yeah, I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Nav glazing on brick.
Ready.
Of course, you.
They announced the next show, or are we still waiting for that announcement? You know, I know you said there's a pop-up show this weekend, right?
There is a pop-up show on Sunday, at Rumors. I thought there was a September show, but I don't have it officially. So we'll check it out.
I thought they said, but then I can't find it either.
Okay.
Yeah. Nav, Jesus.
And all right, cool. How about the next day? Hybrid Experience Payday.
Tommy, you want to take that one a little bit more?
Yeah. I can't remember all the results off the top of my head.
Well, you made it before the show started. What's up, Legacy? It's been a while. How you doing?
Hey, Legacy. I did make it. I was on time for this. And technically, hey, get it right. I was on time for United as well. I just missed the pre-show.
Okay, that's technically.
I was technically on time.
Fantastic. 2 nights in a row. I'm so proud of you. Yeah. So.
God.
What? So. Okay.
Talking. I hope your whole family has a nice Christmas.
What? Nav, we got beef now? What? Because we made fun of you for glazing brick like you do all the time?
I mean, no, we can make fun of you for a lot of things.
Brick, I love you.
No, Legacy.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. Also, Legacy guys, just so you know, he'll be at NostalgiaCon this weekend. So if you see him out there in Houston, show him some love. I was gonna try to go, but family stuff came up and other stuff came up, so I may not make it at all. I was trying to go at least on Friday. So if I can't make it, Legacy, have a great show. Take plenty of pictures, have a lot of fun, and just don't forget about me, man. No, I'm kidding. Back to back up. Jason, damn, bro, damn. Anyway, hybrid. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Okay, so first off was Brock Ali versus Hit, because
apparently Marvel wants to kill Brock.
Yeah, because apparently Brock Ali did something to make somebody mad, and they said, you know what, execution by Hit. And Brock Ali probably said, oh man, can we say I'm getting hit by a car? Nope, I hit the wrestler. Oh, come on, hit me with a car.
So, JC, let us tell you this.
Yeah.
Obviously, Hit wasn't taking him super seriously because he's young and stuff.
Yeah.
Brock was, he started getting some momentum, quick hits, using his athleticism. I forgot what he hit and what Brock hit with. That kind of pissed him off. He finished him off with a last ride sit-out powerbomb. He added the extra oomph of the last ride to a sit-out powerbomb, and we were like, he killed him.
And by the way, Brock Ali's birthday was like a couple of days before. He just turned 17. Hit, make sure he's not going to see 18. No. We were joking with him after the show because Dead Man's Hand got involved in some other stuff later in the show. We're like, how come you weren't out there? And he was just like, I was on the floor still of the locker room. Yeah,
partially dead.
Great opener. Brock did survive, everyone, so he's still alive. His neck isn't quite where it was when the match started, but hey, it happens.
It's a little crooked.
A little bit. What was next? Was it Freak Show?
No, there was Barton and Jalisco Zorro de Jalisco again.
Yeah, and that was cool. Chris Barton got the win. Zorro's impressive. He's really coming up. Chris Barton after some years.
Here's the thing. We didn't realize he's a hybrid guy.
Yeah.
So we don't know who he was before he became Zorro.
I keep looking at him, trying to figure it out, but it's not coming to me yet. I'm gonna figure it out. Was Freak Show and Chase after that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's I don't know why I'm getting.
Speaking of big guys beating up little guys.
And Freak Show being a very, very, very talented wrestler to go up against the guy much bigger than him like Chase Owens. By the way, I think the reason Chase won because everybody yelled, "If you lose this match, we're sending this to House of Torture and the Evil to say that you got beat by."
Everyone, you said that, Tommy.
There was like two other people who said that. It wasn't just me. There were two other people who said that. I'm not the only New Japan fan at all, Texas.
Tommy was taking advantage of making fun of Evil while he was out there. So,
well, yeah, because that's what I do. I hate Evil's. He's trash. Anyway, Chase Owens picked up the win, kind of brutal fashion.
So he packaged Pile Driver, but also because of Freak Show size, like he had him up.
Yeah,
not like in the last
unnecessarily long time. He could have put it. He could have dropped him at any point.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that, right? I mean,
well, for Chase Owens, hurting people is apparently the fun.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it's not in the Hurt Syndicate. Anyway,
they never mind.
It
was Jesse and I think it was Jesse and Chaos next.
Jesse and Chaos was next. Okay, which
needs to be on as many shows as possible.
Yeah. Okay. Is it even possible to state how good both of them are right now? Like
it's insane.
It's because they're two of the youngest guys in any locker room, unless Brock Ali's there, in which case they lose by like a year. But it's two of the youngest guys in any locker room, and still two of the most talented guys ever. I'm not even kidding. The day we hear Jesse Funaki is signed, Chaos Galvan is signed, it's going to be like, well, that took long enough. It's literally going to be my response.
I mean, I would not be surprised to see him in that NXT. Like, here's the next batch of signees over there.
Jesse. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in Chaos as enhancement talent, but then just keep him around because it's like, hey, kid's pretty good.
And here's the thing with Chaos. I guess because he's like the youngest Galvan, he teams with Toa. I think of him as not being that big. He's actually a pretty big kid for his size. Especially him and Jesse. Like I was like, damn, okay.
They do that thing. What's it called? They working out. They work out. I sorry, lost the word there.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that word either. I haven't heard that word.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it spoken of in books, in TV shows, but I didn't think it was an actual thing people did. They go to this thing called the gym. They go to the gym.
I love gyms. Frontier Burgers.
Yeah,
I know it's all part of the same.
I'm gonna hate when that one closes on Bandera 64.
Yeah. But did you know there's another gym? They have equipment where you actually do the workouts.
I've never heard of that guy.
The thing Jesse does. Yeah, they have a place where.
Yeah, Jason. I think that might 100%.
Also. I would not be shocked. 2026 just might be their year, and rightfully so. Was intermission next, and then the rest of the show?
I think so. It might have even been before that.
Yeah, because I think next was the women's tag match, right?
Yes.
Because that was next because Callie and Tita proved she's trash, garbage, a terrible person. Angel, I hope you're listening. Callie and Tita is a terrible person.
So, JC. Brace yourself. It was the reunion of Team Red Hot, which is Callie and Ridley, which is what they were before the whole group broke up, versus Brittany Brooks, who used to be, and you probably saw her at Mission Pro once or twice.
Yeah.
With Key. Get this, Callie betrayed Ridley, left her in the ring, and let her take the pin. Does that not shock you?
I never saw that coming. Oh,
right?
Wow. Right. Yeah. So.
Legacy. They have barbells instead of pancakes.
I think you spelled Jim's wrong, Legacy.
Yeah, it's K-I-M-S.
Yeah.
They have barbells instead of pancakes. That needs to be a shirt. That barbells instead of pancakes.
Oh my God. She needed a break.
She needed a break.
Angel, I'm done with you. Go away.
Yeah, seriously.
You're the
Callie is the worst tag team wrestler ever. Seriously.
Tell me a partner that's prospered teaming with Callie.
Name one. Name one. Name a single one. Go ahead. Name me one. You can't. Anyway, so she left Ridley to take the pin, unfortunately. So Key and Brittany won. Brittany Brooks is really impressive. Hope she comes back. She's totally awesome. That's another person I'm sad we don't get to see on a at least more often basis because Mission Pro isn't running. So. Next was the 6-man tag, right?
Yes.
And finally, the Treats lost something because it was the treats of Marvel, Diego, and Don Juan versus the Texas Kingdom, Rob Love, Seth Stash, and my boy, B-Boy, who should just move to Texas by now.
Yeah,
Just move to Texas, dude. Like, seriously.
Give it time, he might. You know.
Yeah, I mean, he should just move to Texas, be another trainer at Hybrid, and just beat up students every week.
JC, remind me how to block people out of the chat. I don't. You prospered as a tag team?
Prosper. Oh, you are paying attention to English class. Okay, good. Because given your struggle with the fall of the House of
Yeah,
Buster
she
last
probably.
night, I would be able to tell.
Wow.
Creative wrestlers on the WWE game don't count. I don't think so.
Well, you say that, but one of them was in our chat earlier, so maybe they do.
Yeah.
Also in Tommy's chat all the time.
Yeah, probably Alex Arsenal. She had to bribe him.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
what
yeah,
was
she did.
that?
No, that was the show. I remember that.
I know. I'm
think it
trying to
was
remember
Hybrid.
exactly what it was.
Wasn't it Hybrid?
I think so, but he was
Oh,
more
but she
healing.
tagged with Alex Arsenal. I mean, come on, like
Yeah.
that dude's superhuman on several levels.
Yeah. Yeah, but they lost at Hybrid, so that was good.
Yeah.
And then I think that went into the
Angel,
ladder
you started
match.
it. There's a phrase: they go low, we go high. I follow another phrase: they go low, I will go low.
Angel, it can't be on site. You have to get someone to drive you over here. So
That's also true.
yeah. So then there was a 5-person ladder match. Wait, 5 or 4? It was
Jay Young.
It was a pretty badass riot party.
Yeah, Jay Young and Animals. It was 4.
Okay, yeah.
It was Animal because Animal was the 4th one. So for the hybrid briefcase, which they haven't fully said what it was for. Did they?
No,
say?
they did. They said
they
it's
did?
a title. It's a shot to. It's basically what WWE did. It's a shot to any title he wants. It can be the champion, the main championship, the Rising Stars.
I wanted to face Casey
Because he even said at the end, I heard him. He was like, main champ, whatever, women's belt. I'm coming after all of you. We were like, wait, what?
Keep on probably like, bro, what the hell?
Yes, we know you didn't even exist.
I didn't even do anything. Wow. So the car I can drive. I'm not like you were.
Yeah,
I didn't say you were dumb. None of us said you were dumb. Not
You
a
didn't
single
say you
one
were a
said-
thief either. So
No, we did not.
Way to call yourself out.
I said
Yeah.
you struggled. That's the difference. I said you struggled with that paper. I didn't say you were dumb. I've struggled with many people. I struggle with writing now, and I write all the time. Talk it, damn it, no.
Are you sure you don't want to get Callie and Tita in there since she's your new favorite now?
Yeah,
You and Angel are besties now.
I guess Callie and Tita's your favorite. I guess everyone has to have bad taste at something. I guess whatever.
Mm. So yeah, Jay Young came out with
Jay
that.
Young came out with the win.
Okay, again, they had several ladders. These were ladders you bought from, Lowe's or Home Depot, and they were not super sturdy.
Or they found them behind the Lowe's and Home Depot, just grabbed them real quick.
Possibly also true.
I mean, tariffs, dude. Those nicer ladders just going up.
So it was.
Home Depot did announce they got to raise some prices.
It was kind of funny because the big ladder that they were supposed to use to finally get the end, they had done some stuff on it, so it was not steady, right? So literally at the end, Jay Young tried to climb it, and he wasn't going to be able to. So he turned to the ref. He goes, "Hold this," and the ref's like, "Yes," and he held it, and he was able to climb up. So I was like, "Eh." So yeah, no, he's got the belt, so he can face anybody. So
and to be fair, any ladder Jay Young climbs was going to give him an advantage because he could have just jumped and grabbed the damn thing.
yeah, he's got pretty good size.
Yeah. I love him and Brock Lesnar.
Did they announce the next hybrid show yet either, or no?
I don't think they did.
No.
They'll be see when the announcement comes up.
Oh wait, yes they did. It was supposed to be September
12th.
I think it's supposed to be September 12th.
Oh, you're right. I do remember that date.
A Friday, yeah. That's why it stuck with us. So if it's not, so that.
But also be careful because
yeah,
Mike's gotten the date wrong a few times, or at least once.
That's true. Yeah.
All right.
Angel, wow. Okay.
Oh, look, Nuff, she got your back.
September 12th, so RCW Honors weekend, basically. They're going to kick it off.
Oh, that is Australia.
Hope she doesn't cause any more controversial viewers or YouTube shows anymore. So.
Oh, I just had a horrifying thought.
What?
What if it is on What if it is on Friday because they film Collision on Saturday, and someone from AEW who will be here on Sunday has to be there.
Wait, what?
Huh.
Lance Archer. What if he'll be at Hybrid and they have to do it on Friday because they have to be a Collision on Saturday? I hate everything. I hate like
So
everything.
hopefully you get a preview before you get the actual.
I would not like a preview
Yeah, I
to
would
my
think so.
murder, Mike. I don't want to see the death as before it happens. I would rather not it happen at all.
Would you want to know how you're going to go? I don't know.
I would
That's
like
a philosophical question.
Okay. Honestly, I would like to know how I'm gonna go. I would like to like see a preview of it beforehand.
All right.
My head hurts.
All right.
All right, JC, back to you.
Let's move on then. Yeah. Let's move into what is happening.
I'm gonna
this
stream tonight
weekend.
so I can feel better.
Fair enough.
And we're going to start with AEW New Japan coming together for what has become an annual epic showcase. Forbidden Door, which is taking place overseas in London this year. And I am sure the freaking crowd over there is going to go nuts for this.
Yeah.
The vast majority of the matches are for championships. There's a lot to break down here, a lot of predictions to make. Let's jump right into this thing because there's a lot to talk about here.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with Adam Copeland and Christian Cage teaming up again, take on Kip Sabian and Killswitch.
I was gonna say because we had it that just changed today, and I'm excited.
Yep.
Wait, say it again.
What?
What was the change?
Oh, Nick Wayne's injured, so
Nick Wayne's injured, so Killswitch
is
took the
in
spot.
for
Yeah.
time to keep Sabian.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, it's interesting. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to AEW's YouTube. They started posting a lot of matches from Dark and everything. They call them like Lost Classics and everything. And they posted a lot of like Jurassic Express stuff. So that's leading to speculation. Killswitch coming back. Is Jack Perry coming back? And they even posted one with Eddie Kingston today or yesterday. So I was like, is he almost
Nice.
back?
Interesting.
So everyone's wondering.
Maybe we get a surprise at Forbidden Door or something like that. We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Tommy, what do you think here on this one?
I'm gonna say Copeland and Cage because I feel like that's gonna be the feel good moment, and then FTR will come out and beat him up. Because why not?
All right, Mike.
Yeah, I'm also going for C and CC. It's not as easy as ENC as it used to be.
Yeah,
But since he's Cope now, I guess we'll take it. No, yeah, I mean, why would you not have them reunited and beat the not as cool people?
The
I
not
gotta
as
go
cool
Cope and
kids.
Cage as well for sure. So, all right, lights out steel cage match. Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, Darby Allin, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Will Ospreay taking on the Death Riders, Claudio and Moxley, the Young Bucks. See what kind of entrance they get, by the way, and Gabe Kidd.
Sparklers. So I'm gonna hold sparklers.
And I know there's some big names on it, but if they really want to do the fact that they're not EVPs anymore, if they put this on the pre-show, I'm just saying.
Yo, that would be hilarious.
I get that, but it is the other people that would prevent them. I know what you mean.
I
That
know,
would be
but
funny.
I wouldn't be surprised this opens the show, though.
But
this
honestly,
could
though,
be
but okay, Mike. Also, we say that, but also at the same time, I think those other guys are like, would they care that much? Like, would it bug them that bad to be on the pre-show, even as a joke? Because even Claudio's funny.
Moxley's entire thing has been about the prestige of AEW,
and this would be showing that he's been wrong.
Yeah, but why would he do that at this point?
Yes, he lost the title.
Well, Mike, who are you picking on this one?
I honestly kind of wanted to pick Death Riders, except Darby Allin and Will Ospreay. Like, I can totally see. No. What I mean is,
I get what you mean.
I can see Omega, Ibushi. Like, I can't believe that dude's back again. Tanahashi. You know what? I think I am going to go Death Riders and Young Bucks to kind of get back some of their heat. Because you could pin a Tanahashi or Ibushi. Maybe even an Omega.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I got to go with the team with Darby Allin for me. That's just,
I know, yeah.
Dude finally finished his coffin drop off Mount Everest. He's coming back with a bang, so that's what I'm going with.
Hey, Bernsey, and I'm so glad that that's a canon joke all of us are making, that he just coffin dropped off Mount Everest and finally stopped it all in Dallas.
What a joke.
Huh? Oh, dude,
What do you mean
what?
a joke?
Fair enough.
You
Fair
took
enough.
as a real
Fair
thing.
enough.
It's canon. Tommy, what about you?
Now I gotta go Omega, Ibushi, Allen, Tanahashi, and Osprey because I think this is Tanahashi's last appearance wrestling wise in the UK. I think this is Kota Ibushi's big return as well, and then Darby Allin's return as well. So I'm going them, and I'm also gonna guess it'll be the Young Bucks' fault. I gotta see Matt or Nick taking the pin, and
That'd be
then the Death Riders and Gabe Kid blaming them. That's how I see this going.
All right, on to the title matches. We'll start with the TBS Championship. Mercedes Moné versus Alex Windsor versus Persephone versus Bozilla, who won her way into this one earlier today on Dynamite. Bozilla?
Yeah, she's actually a guy. She's actually
Germany.
Gaijin from where's she from?
She wrestles with Stardom, and she's from Germany.
Yeah, she's from Germany. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's an impressive.
That's kind of the thing. Like,
Okay.
everyone here kind of represents a different company, right?
Yeah.
MLL, yeah, right. So
when you say impressive, I don't know if you mean wrestling skills or other things.
It both. Right. Like she's like bodybuilder esque.
Okay.
What I mean. Like she's a power wrestler. That's what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
Because here's the funny thing. You guys remember? I don't know if you remember all that controversy between Stardom and a lot of the wrestlers leaving and going to that new company Marigold.
Yeah.
She was in Marigold and left them to go back to Stardom.
Oh.
She's like one of the first people who actually left Marigold to go to Stardom.
And they literally just started.
Yeah.
Or had just started.
Now, what's funny about that is like Marigold's doing fine, by the way. I'm not gonna knock them. They got great talent over there and everything. But like, I love how like there was so much controversy, and now there's like they exist. It's fine. Like it's all good. We went from oh my god, all this stuff about Marigold, blah blah Marigold. And now it's like yeah, it's fine. They exist. Good for them.
Yeah.
Oh,
good job, guys.
Holy crap, she's huge.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still picking Mercedes Moné to win this. Tommy, what about you?
Until more happens, yeah, I'm going Mercedes because I feel like this is going to be her like fight back to the top that she never actually fell off of because she lost to Toni Storm and then just won another belt somewhere else. Which, by the way, I love how everyone still thinks that this is a bit like people book other companies. That's hilarious to me. Like you wouldn't want Mercedes Moné to be your women's champion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I heard free publicity.
Kind of what it's about, yeah, right. So
all
right, Mike, I assume Mercedes Moné for you too.
Yeah.
Okay. TNT Championship, Kyle Fletcher defending against Hiromu Takahashi. No special stipulation on this one, by the way. This is just straight up, which it seems like there's stipulation for so many others. Tommy, where are you going with this one?
I want to pick Takahashi so bad. I really do. I really do. So bad. But I'm gonna go Kyle Fletcher. I think he's gonna be on a run for a while right now. But I think this might be a sleeper hit though.
Yeah, for sure. Mike, what about you?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go Fletcher too. I think he should have a pretty solid run for a while.
Real quick, Bozilla, her dad was Ulf Herman, who was a member of the Full-Blooded Italians in ECW.
Oh. I thought you were going to say it was Bo Jackson. Then it'd be
the big Italian dude from that.
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
Sorry, that was just a random thing. I just kind of clicked on. I was like, "What the hell is that?" I was like, "Wow, okay, sorry."
All right. Mike, you said Fletcher too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going with Fletcher as well. So. All right, AEW Unified Championship. I want to say this is Okada's first defense since he formally unified it. And boom, here you go, Swerve Strickland.
Congratulations on your title win. Your first opponent is Swerve Strickland.
Mike, how do you feel about this one?
I want to go Swerve, but I feel like they wouldn't do that to Okada with a new belt that was unified. So I'm going to go Okada with shenanigans of some sort. The Bucks may be incapacitated.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to cheat to win, but I think he will.
I'm going Okada as well. Sure, this will be a great match, but I feel like Okada right now is almost on Mercedes Moné level when it comes to whether or not he wins or loses. Just keeps on holding championships. So Tommy, what about you?
This is gonna shock everybody.
Oh boy.
I'm going Swerve.
Uh-oh.
You were being sarcastic.
Because it's not in Japan, basically. I mean, this was in Japan.
Oh, kinda. Yeah. But no, I feel like this will, pun fully intended, this could be a swerve. That like
Okay.
because Okada, because remember how this whole thing started was Okada called him out.
Yeah.
So that's why I think this could end up be happening. So
Okay. All right. AEW Tag Team Championships. Hurt Syndicate defending against. This is now a triple or three-way elimination match. There was a championship eliminator tournament going on, and FTR and Brodito went to a 30-minute draw tonight on Dynamite. So
pretty cool.
they have both been added to the Tag Team Championship match at Forbidden Door. This is elimination rules.
Oh,
so yeah. I am gonna go with FTR to win this one. And I'm just not. I just can't figure out who's going to get eliminated first, but I think I'm going to go with FTR on this one, especially because I feel like they're pretty over out there. Tommy, what about you?
Damn, this is tough.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with you. I think I'm gonna go FTR. So I'll say FTR.
And Mike?
I'm going to go out on a limb and go with Brodito.
I was thinking that too. I really was, but I think I'm
supposedly one of the big things that MVP was upset about was he didn't want to put over established teams and wanted to help younger teams. So why not a new? I mean, I know they're not
Brody
super
King
young.
Bandito? I mean, yeah.
A new a team that is on the rise.
Well, don't forget, MVP also has a problem with Mike Bailey. Clearly, so
yes, obviously.
They hate each other.
Hate.
And that locker room's out of control.
MVP even said Veda Scott is only above average commentator, not even great. I was like, oh my god, how rude.
Oh, Jason's agreeing with you, man.
Nice.
Brodito, nice.
And I really was gonna say them, but I feel like FTR. But now, you know what? I don't care if I'm wrong either way. Whatever.
Also, after Brody, some of his style choices, I support him more. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And also their finisher is actually legitimately very cool. So, he's like, I wonder how that conversation was. Okay, you run at me, and I will kick you off, and you will flip. And Bandito was like, yes, and God, yes, someone who gets me. So do we just become best friends? Yep.
All right, AEW Women's Championship. Toni Storm is defending against Athena. This is Athena's Casino Gauntlet contract.
Don't make me choose.
You can go last. Mike, what about you?
You know what? I'm going to go with Athena. Like, you did all this. You finally brought her to TV.
Yep.
Toni Storm can exist outside of the title very easily. Yeah, I'm going to go with Athena.
I'm going with Athena as well. You've really spent all this time building her up, pretty much undefeated in Ring of Honor. Let's be honest here, has really held that title for so long, and this is the moment, right? This is one of those, you're here, don't screw it up, push, right? We've said that a couple times with Adam Page, and I feel like they've been setting this up for a while, so I got to go with Athena here. Tommy.
Athena.
All right.
I can't. I can't go against. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
She will show up with Lance Hoyt if she finds out.
No. Yeah. Oh hell! Maybe I should pick Toni Storm just to make her show up.
Oh, touche! Take the bullet for us, Tommy. Thank you.
You know what? I would for you guys because Athena's that awesome. I'll do it.
Appreciate you.
But no, I gotta pick Athena. This is gonna be such a good match though. Like I'm like this is what like I think I'm looking forward to the most. I think there are other
might still the show,
but it might because those two can wow, Angel, damn.
Someone woke up just to come back to this.
Yeah, she was totally.
Wait a minute, why is that a shocker?
Yeah.
All right, that is definitely. I can see that being a show stealer for sure. That's going to be such a fun match to watch too. IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Zack Sabre Jr. defends against Nigel McGuinness.
6 to mother effing midnight, man.
As much as I'm excited to see Nigel back in the ring, I think Zack Sabre is gonna win this one. But Nigel's at least definitely gonna show he can go. Is this in essence kind of a retirement match for him because he hasn't wrestled in a long time? At least not.
I was actually thinking that, and,
Yeah.
and I think it is. Well, at least the like road to retirement. If not, if this isn't it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. It was just he wrestled Daniel Bryan just before.
Yeah.
He retired. I thought he had one other match after that.
He did have something else after that, and then he had the match to win this one. But he did. He had something. I can't remember what the other one was. You know what? Let me just look it up.
Okay.
That's right. But yeah. Anyways.
I feel like everyone said why is this, I remember people asking why this match was happening, and honestly, I think Zack Sabre Jr. wanted this more than anybody else did, because Nigel was the UK dude that was helping put the UK back on the map after when no one else was like when Nigel McGuinness got on the scene, he was the one like proving the style of the UK was superb, top notch, and then guys like Zack Sabre Jr. got was able to come up after that. So everyone was like, "Why is this match happening?" I was like, "Probably because Zack begged for it," and I don't blame him. If I were him, I'd want this match. Shoot.
Mike, where are you going with this one?
I'm going to go with Zack Sabre Jr., but I do think Nigel McGuinness is going to get a visual pin where the ref is knocked out or something that says like he could have, should have won this.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
All right. And Tommy.
I'm going Nigel. No, I'm sorry. Zack Sabre Jr. I'm sorry. I was thinking that was big, but I'm going Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, so Nigel wrestled Lee Moriarty at Final Battle after the match with Danielson. Then he wrestled a tag team match against FTR with Daniel Garcia. Then there was this 4-way match, and so he's only had since three matches since the Danielson match.
Okay.
All right, and then finally the AEW Championship match. Adam Page defending against MJF. MJF, cashing in his AEW. This is his contract with the Casino Gauntlet. Yeah. Now, in addition to this extra stipulation on this match: if there's a countout or a disqualification, the title can change hands. So, as I'm actually going to go with Adam Page on this one. I think what's really been intriguing about this storyline is I feel like Hangman has really gotten to MJF on screen, getting him to like blow his cover that he was going to cash in. Took away that element of surprise. I think that's such a great piece of the storyline. So I feel like Page has at least gotten into his head. So I'm going with Hangman here. Tommy, what about you?
Definitely. I'm going, especially after the stellar match that happened at All In, and this, and that being said, the story they built up for this one was really good too. So I feel like they'll do fine. I feel like there will be some shenanigans where MJF will claim I should have had him won, or I feel what I feel like. I feel like it'll be one of the cases where the referee is like they'll see like a chair in the ring and like MJF down. They're gonna ring them up. They're like, wait a minute, and then they won't call for the bell. It's like okay, you use the chair, wait a minute, and he'll stop him. And so I feel like it'll be something like that, and then MJF will do what he does best, and he'll bitch until he gets into the title shot.
All right, Mike, what about you?
I'm gonna go with Adam Page. Like you can't. I guess it could be a good story if you did it right, but like take it off him right after that whole big story.
You imagine everybody they're not blowing up.
I mean, that might be. Could see them going for that, but after all the Death Rider stuff that people got tired of, after the great story with Swerve, after that whole redemption arc again, like almost like a second redemption arc.
Yeah.
To take it off him immediately, that would be hard.
Every time I say, maybe blame ESPN for not covering AEW anymore. Because of this whole ordeal.
And
I don't
that
think
being said, hey,
regular.
Fox Sports 1, hey, boom, there you got Prime.
See, the way we get her to watch is by telling her what are the good women's wrestlers.
That's true.
On AEW. So.
All right, AEW Cross New Japan Pro Wrestling's Forbidden Door is this Sunday, August 24th. For us, it'll be at noon Central Daylight Time. Taking place at the O2 Arena in London, England. You can watch it on Prime Video or Triller TV for $50. You can go to your local Dave & Buster's, probably pay a cover and go watch it there. Or if you have New Japan World, you'll be able to watch it on New Japan World because it is a cross-promoted show. Yes.
On the regular $10 service?
Yeah. Who knew?
Dude.
Yeah. Party at Tommy's house. All right. So, yeah. And let's be honest here, this is pretty much, I think, like the pay-per-view side of things. I feel like AEW is the last holdout. Well, them and TNA, if you will. So, yeah. All right. And if there's an AEW show, WWE is counter showing it.
What?
Yeah, so. And that's where NXT Heatwave comes in.
Real quick, as we go into this, let me just say, as a straight edge person, whenever seeing this tactic keep going, I don't drink enough to keep dealing with this mentally on a regular level. And honestly, I think I should start. Okay.
And also kind of a disrespect to the NXT talent.
Okay, thank you.
You're not even telling them that they're worth their own programming. It's literally like, oh, you're just here to block these other people.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sorry, go
apparently Isla Dawn showed up. Cool.
What?
Oh, and AEW apparently she said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, if you want, we can make picks on this, or we can just kind of run through the card. It's up to you guys.
Just run through the card.
Yeah, it's up to you. I have some, but it's not enough to really matter. So yeah.
Well, we'll start with a match that was just added recently. Chelsea Green and Ethan Page are going to be teaming up to take on Tyra May Steele and Tavion Heights, by the way.
So Team Canada versus some other people.
And at this point, I'm just like, just call them Team Canada. Just do it at this point.
Yeah.
Then
we got Jordan Grace versus Blake Monroe in a singles match.
They're going to mess this one up, apparently.
Hank and Tank defending the NXT Tag Team Championships against two members of Dark State. We probably won't find out until that match takes place.
So, I don't know if you've kept up with the JC, but imagine if Disruption was lamer.
Yeah, I know. I remember seeing them. So, yeah. It's kind of the feeling I get.
Angel, she's only fighting the demons in her head. So,
although I'll say this, it's worth watching a Dark State promo, especially backstage, just to see what Cutler James is going to say, just to fuck.
Okay. Did you see the one with Joe Henry? Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Fantastic.
That was funny, actually.
Yes.
Sorry. You said Joe Henry.
A number one contenders triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship: Jada Parker, Kalani Jordan, and Lola Vice. Lola Vice, by the way, who's very over in Mexico, by the way, part of the AAA event. So.
She's over everywhere. Anyway,
TNA Knockouts Triple Threat: JC Jane versus Masha Slamverse versus Ash by Elegance.
I swear, if they don't take this off of JC Jane,
they need to.
I could see Ash by Elegance winning this. Obviously, she has ties to NXT, formerly Dana Brooke. I could see that happening. What did he say?
He's
sexy as
bring him.
Good show up.
A classic.
Yeah, it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of TNA Knockouts show up and get involved with this one to try and make sure the title gets off JC Jane. It is a triple threat. There's no DQs in those kind of matches.
That's true.
Yep. And finally, Oba Femi defends the NXT Championship against Javon Evans. So
I want to say this. I know we're not technically picking.
Yeah.
I kind of would like to see them have Javon pin Trick to put the title on him. They're obviously big on him without Oba eating a loss.
Oh, no, I think
it's not a triple threat. It's a one-on-one. So it was or.
It says or.
Yeah. So Javon, I think, beat Trick for the title shot.
He beat Trick for the title shot.
I did not even notice that.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, then.
So it is straight up Oba versus Javon, but we could see some involvement with
All
Trick.
right, how about Trick comes down, tries to hit Javon, accidentally hits Oba, and then he gets that way. Maybe that.
Could happen.
Well, I wouldn't mind that because this is going to sound mean, but can we get Oba on the main roster already?
I think that's what Mike is going for,
So, at some point, you're going to have Oba Femi versus Braun Breaker versus.
Thank you.
Fatu.
You literally said what I was like. I was saying Braun Breaker first, but Jacob Fatu as well.
Angel, it's not Rotted. It's just obsessed.
Oh.
Oh,
Anyway, that is the card rundown for NXT Heatwave. The event itself is Sunday, the 24th of August at 6 p.m. Central Time. Taking place in Lowell, Massachusetts at the Lowell Memorial Coliseum, and you can watch it on Peacock because it is the NXT.
I'm just waiting for them to announce an NXT event and be like, TBD, we're waiting for AEW to release their schedule.
Yeah.
well,
as soon as AEW puts their calendar out, it's like
I was just
future
gonna say
TNA
that.
or NXT event.
Okay, let's. So I really hope WWE releases their pay-per-view schedule next year first. AEW releases theirs. Clearly, no weekend where they conflict, and then suddenly WWE changes their schedule. I hope that happens. Like whatever they do.
And then AEW says, "Just kidding. Here's our real schedule."
Yes,
that
would be fantastic.
You know, that'd be funny.
Yeah, but you know WWE has the money. They'll just counter it, and like they'll do the same thing. They'll just move with them. It'll be like that thing in It'll be like that thing in a basketball game when, like, at a free throw, they keep going back because they want to be next to that one guy. And
See, my thing is they don't keep it up. They're gonna make Papa Khan mad. He'll be like, "Let me bust up this checkbook for real, and let's see how good y'all actually are." It's like, I'm an actual billionaire.
Yeah, TKO. Don't forget, you're still in debt. So
yeah.
Angel Marie, I make everything sound worse. Don't worry.
Well, let's. Oh Jesus! Brandon Water just meat match. There we go.
I mean,
we get the Bernsey to bring the meat. Yep. All right, let's get into our 1 minute warning segment here. Mike, do you have anything this week?
I do.
All right, whenever you're ready, sir, go for it.
So I know this may shock some people because it's been a while, but this is going to come back to Bailey.
What?
I have not been watching like all of Raw, obviously, but I'm intrigued by these vignettes they're doing with her. Something very different for her, playing off the disappointment she clearly showed in her Chris Van Fleet interview, clearly showing like basically after her pretty good year last year, where she's just been now putting people over and making others look good and kind of feeling like she's lost her way. I hope they don't screw it up, because in WWE, when they kind of do that over the top, maybe some like crazy stuff, like there's a fine line between it working and it looking really bad. So obviously I want it to work out for her. I think she has so much more to offer as a successful character, not someone who just takes the pin for big matches. But we'll see. I'm really intrigued. I like her kind of branching out into new territory with this, and I hope it pays off well.
Okay.
Wow, Sean. Sorry. Did you see that, Tommy?
Yeah, I saw.
Timer screenshot guy. Wow.
Yeah, Angel, if you're wearing Texas Kingdom, we are twins.
Tommy, you got something? Well, you mentioned you did, so
yeah.
Whatever you're ready, sir, go for it.
Just going back to the G1 thing, because I was partially wrong, because Takeshi is not the first Japanese-born wrestler non-contracted with New Japan to win the G1, but he is the first who's contracted with AEW, and he's still contracted technically with DDT. I keep forgetting that part. To win the tournament. And also, I want to say this: I don't have a problem with Evil's wrestling. I do hate House of Torture. Which I'm pretty sure is the point, to hate House of Torture. But can they now start doing less stuff?
Wow.
Can they actually not interfere as much? Can they actually get beat up and that means they stay they ass in the back? Can they start doing that? Because They be irritating. I'm completely throwing my English degree out right now. They be irritating. I'm going hood with this. They asses be getting on my nerves, and they need to be backhanded across the face, every last one of them. Which, by the way, did lead to a hilarious moment. By the way, Zack Sabre Jr. dragged Ren Narita out of the ring. He gave him an ankle lock and drug him out of the ring and drug him to the back. It was hilarious. If for that long was worth it. But because when House of Torture was gone, it was a great match. Evil can wrestle. You remember that when House of Torture isn't around. So yeah, but House of Torture, they big trash. They've got great wrestlers, but as a group, they big trash. But congrats to Takeshita. Jason, he said it. The House of Torture difference is way worse than Bullet Club ever was.
Yeah.
So yeah, so congrats to Takeshita. Suck it, Evil. Suck it, House of Torture. This is what you get.
Chase Owens.
I like Chase Owens, but he can suck it too because he's part of he's House of Torture. You know, so he's a he's a great guy, great wrestler. His faction is trash. So, i.e., he is also trash. So yeah.
All right.
And I agree with Jason.
Before I get into mine, I just first off want to say, guys, you don't realize it's been a year since we had the last Mission Pro event.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know because I got the notifications on my memories.
Yeah.
Yep. I think seeing Brittany Brooks is what reminded me.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right,
I'm not giving up hope. RCW was gone for a long time too.
Yeah. Getting into my 1 minute warning, I just want to say thank you. Look at the excitement on this kid's face. My gosh. I wish I was recording a video, but we were trying to get him to show these before he had to get to bed because he got home from baseball practice, took a shower, got ready for bed, got his clothes out for tomorrow, double checking he didn't have any homework. And I said, hey, go downstairs and get that bag right there. What bag? What's in here? You know, and he's carrying this big bag upstairs, and our new kitten is freaking out the stairs, like, what the hell's going on? What's coming up here? The first one he pulled out was where was it?
Roman or
No, it was Bradshaw. Bradshaw was the first one he got out. He's like, oh my god! And then Andre came out, and I was in shock. I was like, what? So Andre, Bret Hart. Obviously, we've already put 3 aside that he's not opening, and those are the Fiend, Andre the Giant, and Bret Hart. By the way,
yeah.
But it is pretty cool to see Bradshaw and Farouk in full Alkalites gear. By the way, with the tag team championships. He's excited that Triple H has his water bottle there, so we might see some flexing with the water bottle and everything like that.
He's flexing.
I think we're in the agreement though that we're probably going to give the Stephanie Man one to Mike. I know you want that one still factory sealed. Maybe so you can get it autographed down the road somewhere.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
You know those videos that are real popular of the press that just comes and crushes whatever?
Yeah.
Just,
so
I say how his mood legitimately.
Wait, you know what? There's an engineering related magnet school at my high school. I bet you they have one of those things somewhere.
So
hydraulic press.
Hilarious.
The collector in me hates that some of these are going to be open, but you know what? For the content my son is putting out there, I'm definitely excited to see what he does with this.
And JC, when you're done, I do want to share a story. So
okay. Finally, though, but before we do share that story, Mike, I want to say this. This past Sunday was the 7-year anniversary mark of this here Countdown City WrestleCast.
Whoa!
So, definitely come a long way, Tommy, from that first event with me, you, Tina, without even a green screen, without microphones because we couldn't quite get it to work. But Ted being there, watched us record it, did the editing for us for our first episode.
Yep.
And just kind of went from there. And through the magic of, I guess, the magic of a pandemic, we turned this into an online thing, eventually to a live streaming thing. So, thank you guys. 7 years. It's been amazing. So
I'll say this: if it wasn't for the show, I don't know if I'd ever start streaming. So,
nice.
And I'll say what I said in the chat. See y'all at Survivor Series.
Yeah, Mike has been 7 years since Survivor Series. So, yeah. When we get to Mike's 7-year mark, we'll be talking about an event that's going to be on ESPN.
Which to this day, by the way, it still surprises me that I still am on here longer than him because I remember when you were talking.
We talked about it, but it's because we had to be at like JC's on like a Tuesday night at 9:30 and like
it's hard.
Not that you live far away, but like I knew it would take so long for me to get to sleep, but then I kept watching them.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Like I was like, God damn it. And you were like, come on. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Let's go.
So, one episode and Mike got hooked. So, and it just kind of went from there. It's been fantastic. So, anyway, Mike, you want to share a story? Go
okay, so real quick, and Jason's in the chat. He was part of this story too. But we get to United at the War Pit. Mm-hmm. James texted me, and James wasn't even in the chat tonight. We feel bad. We'll
thank you.
I know. But he texted me. He's like, hey, I'm just pulling up if you want to come get the figures because he told me he was going to give me something to give to him. And in my head, I assumed he meant like loose figures, kids, nephews, whatever that had played with them. And he comes with this trash bag. I'm like, God dang, how many figures do you have? And there's boxes. Yeah. And we were like, wait. He's like, yeah, I used to collect them and stuff, but I just got tired of them. And he's like, I wasn't going to do anything with them. And So yeah, there were a few more. Me, Jason, and Tommy did take a pic of some other ones, but ones we figured he didn't, but yeah, so he did that, and Jason was there, and he was like, "Holy crap!" It was crazy. Yeah, holy heavens.
Yes, holy heaven. So
yeah, so that was pretty cool. So shout out to James. Thank you.
thank you, James. Appreciate
seriously.
it.
Yeah,
Joaquin,
really
just
cool.
thank you as well.
Seriously,
By the way,
Holy Heaven gets yelled at shows way more
Yeah,
often.
it does now.
I forgot to point out in this picture, if you see this pillow, this is a pillow over here, WWE pillow. It is
Yeah.
actually made to look like a wrestling ring. So
That's
he's
awesome.
been starting to use that for some matches here. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank God I don't have to buy him a whole action figure ring. He's already got one here that I found at Ross years ago.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's a Big E, a Roman, a Shamrock, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kane, the Acolytes, Triple H, Stephanie, and then what's the one in the middle?
Seth Rollins.
Rollins, that's right. The
Yeah.
Rollins one. That's what this when he still had the black yellow hair split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And he has found a few more. I will say, keeping those surprises coming. We'll see once he starts recording.
I hope we get more names like Boston Gold. Honestly, just because that name was, and I pun intended once again, gold.
So I think I've played 3 of them on here.
Yeah.
And before he recorded the 4th one, I think I had already shown the first one on here.
Yeah.
And when he realized how much over Boston Gold was, I think when he started the 4th one, he reverted back to that name for him. So
he's already booking based off
based on
fan reaction.
So, yeah. So
Kid's got a good head on his shoulders.
unfortunately, his phone's not working. But I told him, hey, if you ever want to make one, you can borrow my iPad. He might just do that if he's not playing Among Us. So we'll see what happens there. So
I love
yeah.
it.
Smart kid playing Among Us. He's actually really pretty good at it. So
nice.
Yeah.
But Angel's right, and Jay, like we said, like James yelled "Holy Heaven" several times during shows. We did it just having fun. Like, yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching and listening on Spotify or watching on Spotify if you have video capabilities. Let me put it up there. My bad. Boom. Spotify. There you go, Mike. Sits next to you. Yeah. This weekend, you got AEW Cross New Japan's Forbidden Doors, Sunday, August 24th at noon Central Time, not 2 p.m. That is a typo. Jesus Christ. I can't believe I just caught that right now. Noon Central Time from the O2 Arena in London. You can watch it on Trilogy TV, Amazon Prime for $50. Go to your local Dave & Buster's. Or if you can convince Tommy to let him borrow your New Japan account, but I doubt that's going to happen.
Maybe if you ask nicely and subscribe to my channel.
Hey, if nothing else, the chat is lit in Tommy's stream.
I ain't gonna lie. When I stream, my chat is hilarious. So, and I just embedded it, JC, on the screen because I got tired of reading. I was like, you know what, y'all read it. Yeah. So.
Oh, the chat? Yeah.
Yeah, my chat's hilarious, dude.
It's awesome.
It's like ours. Like everybody comes through, and they're just like being random as all hell. So.
I've had to do that sometimes, but I'm potentially getting it back streaming soon. You might see me playing City of the Wolves or Summer Show again. We'll figure it out. Sweet. So, NXT Heatwave also on Sunday. This one's at 6 p.m. Central Time from Lowell Memorial Coliseum in Lowell, Massachusetts. You can watch that on Peacock. Next week, we are gonna. Let me take this one off. We're gonna recap those 2 events, and then we will preview WWE's Clash in Paris, aka the final of WWE PLE on Peacock for the time being. So
this doesn't seem nearly as big as the last.
The Clash in the Castle.
No. I meant the last one that was on the network, and then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because this kind of just came in the last minute, right?
When,
on the network, we had a warning.
Yeah, last time they broke our hearts. Yeah, they told us in advance. This time, I think we kind of don't care anymore.
Yeah. But they have made a big deal of this event, like just putting out a schedule of all the stuff they're going to be doing while they're in Europe leading up to this. So that's been pretty cool to see. So,
okay.
Thank you again, everyone, for watching and listening. Thank you again, James, if you're watching this later on, for the action figures for Joaquin. He's very appreciative, and believe me, he can't wait to start it. And Sadie said there, if you're watching, don't forget to like the stream.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Hit that bell button for notifications. All that good stuff.
Yeah. Send us money. What?
That's it. Hey, you know what?
Money's a good thing. So, over here we got Tommy.
Thanks, guys.
We got Mike.
Take care. Speak good to each other.
And I'm JC. As always, those great faces remember, pro wrestling is real.
People
Are fake. See y'all next week.
Yes, Angel, and I bought you an 8x10.